Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing something a little bit different today. You have to excuse, I'm a bit sweaty because I've just finished dancing. But I just had to make this video really because it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. And something I just want to get off my chest, and hopefully maybe it can help one other person by me making this video. Although I'm sure loads of people have made their own videos, but this is my experience, and I've just started this YouTube channel, and I think if I can't use it to help people, what's the point? I really don't want this to be like a me, look at me video. I just want to explain what it's like to be non-binary, because there might be other people out there who feel the same as me and they don't realise what it is or how they're feeling, or that there are even other people that feel that way. I'm in my car because obviously it's the only time and place that I'm really by myself. When you're in your car, it's like your own little space, isn't it? Like a little home from home. Coming out as non-binary is no different to coming out as gay, for example. You just have the right time when you can get the confidence to tell the people you love, your friends and family, how you've been feeling your whole life. Mine was last year. Was quite an emotional year for me. I was watching a documentary on Sam Smith, and Sam was saying how they don't always feel like a girl, they don't always feel like a boy, they just feel like in between. Just a person, and want to just be known as a person, and just people be respectful of that. And that is how I feel. I just didn't know what it was, I guess, until there was this name for it. I don't know, I had an outburst, and I think I cried for a good 5 hours that night. I was on the phone to my boyfriend and I was like, oh my God, this is how I feel. This is how I've been feeling my whole life, and I've just never really knew what it was, I guess. And now someone else feels like it. I don't feel as alone, I guess. I said I wouldn't get upset in this video, so snap out of it, Emily. Carry on. My first memory of feeling like this was around 11 years old. I grew up basically as, I guess, a tomboy, as you call it. And I remember I was in year 6 and I was in a very, very small school. There was only 100 people in my school and like 10 to 11 people per year. And I remember there was one summer that our headmaster said to us, girls, you should be wearing summer dresses like all the rest of the girls. And I was like, no, I want to wear trousers to school. And I said to the other girls, should we rebel? Like, we don't want to wear dresses, we want to wear trousers. So in protest, I think that whole week we came in trousers, and we were like, no, we're not wearing summer dresses, we're wearing trousers this week. And I just always remember it being like my first little rebellion thing I did, little revolution. And I guess since then it's kind of been on and off. You try and suppress it and you just go along with the mainstream. You go along with what society expects of you. But I think you get to a certain age and you think there's only so long you can keep living as someone else. Obviously I'm an actor, so I spend my life living as someone else a lot of the time. But that's different, that's a job. There's only so many times you can get offended at work. I used to work in Asda bakery, and I remember this manager once said to me, you're the girl, you should be sweeping the floor. I threw the broom on the floor and I went, you do it. Just because I'm a girl, why should I do it? And I remember being so angry, and I reported him, and he did get sacked in the end. He left. You can't speak to people like that and get away with it. I don't ask to be called they. My pronouns aren't they or them. I would prefer them to be, but for easiness of the people in my life who are used to knowing me as a she, I just remain as a she. However, I do identify as non-binary on my CVs, on my acting work. My agent, she knows I am. She submits me for non-binary roles and female roles. But I also have played male characters in the past as well. I've played a lot of boys. So when I went to university, for example, I was like, do you know what? I did fight it. I suppressed it. And I went the complete opposite way. I went super girly. I was like, right, I'm going to decorate my whole room pink. I had a little stuffed toy chihuahua, pink bedding. And I was like, nope, come on, you're a girl. Let's be girly. And there'd be some days where I'd feel so uncomfortable, but I just thought, come on, no, you were born a girl, act like a girl. And that's what I did for a few years of my life. But the older I've got, the more uncomfortable I feel with it. And I would just like people to respect my decision to be known as just a person. If I don't want to be identified as a female anymore, that is my decision. It doesn't hurt anyone in the process. I'm not asking for people to call me they, them. It's hard for other people, it is. But I do it for the people that I love, that are non-binary, that like to be known as they and them. Like, I've had it all. Oh, it's just a phase. What, a phase since I was 11? People are going to think what they want. People are going to think, oh yeah, you're doing it for attention. You're just trying to be different. Do you think I'd want to alienate my friends and family to be different, to choose a difficult life? Because a lot of people I know, it is hard for them to accept. They don't know how to react to it. They don't know. Like James, my boyfriend, he spends a lot of time with me. So he's practiced a lot, and he'll say, oh, you're such a special person to me now, instead of such a special girl. And it just means so much for him to do that for me. The thing I need to get over now myself is when I first meet someone, some people I'll feel comfortable with, and I'm happy to tell them straight away how I feel and how I identify. But some other people, you know, you get people that are set in their ways that maybe I don't feel so comfortable opening up with. But hopefully, as the years go on, people will be more accepting of different identities, different genders, different non-genders. Most days I wake up and I don't feel like anything. I just feel me. I just feel like a person. And a lot of people will be able to relate to that. People that identify as female or male will be able to identify with that. Sometimes they'll wake up and think, I don't feel like a girl, I don't feel like a boy, I just feel like me, in between. But there are days where I wake up and I think, oh, I feel a bit more like Emily, like a bit more like a girl today. And there are days where I think, no, I'm a boy today, that's it. So me and James have named my alter ego. We've named him Edward. He goes, oh, I've got Edward today, haven't I? And the days where I do feel, I guess, more masculine, I don't like that word, but that's the only way I can describe it. I do feel like a boy some days. I wake up and there's no way in hell you will catch me doing anything that resembles anything girly. Obviously, unless I have to. If I've got to go to work and play a girl, then I do. A lot of my friends are guys. I'll spend my days with the boys, just hanging out, and that's how I feel comfortable. Those are my Edward days, and Edward is still me. He's still the same person on the inside. Emily's the same person on the inside. Edward and Emily are going to be best friends forever. That's it, really. So I met this guy in a pub last month. I felt so comfortable talking to him, maybe because I'd had a drink. I told him how I identify. He was like, oh my God, that really shocks me. He went, oh, you've got big eyes and, you know, you just seem very girly. And I was like, if I'm honest with you, I can't help the way I look. I could draw a moustache on myself, wear boys' clothes, shave my head, and I'd probably still look girly. You can't help the face you've been given. Having hair and being a dancer shouldn't be things that people label as girly anyway. That's where society is always going to never be able to go forward. If boys want to wear girls' clothes, girls want to wear boys' clothes. All clothes to me are unisex. It's material. It doesn't matter. If you're a guy and you want to wear heels, wear heels. If you're a girl and you want to spend your life in top man, do it. Who cares? You wear what you feel comfortable in. Identify as how you want to identify. Just remember that how you are in the outside doesn't always reflect how you're feeling in the inside. And you can try and cover it up, like I did for a very long time, or you can risk losing people, risk being judged, and risk being criticised, and just be yourself and come out as who you are. And that's what I chose to do. There are so many people out there who feel how I feel and probably will never say anything. The only advice I would give to people is Don't be scared to say how you feel. There is never a right time, I guess, until you feel comfortable. That is the right time to tell people that you love. Love who you want to love. Just do you. And if people don't respect that, remember that it's just a reflection on them, and it's just something that they need to come to terms with. It's nothing that you've done wrong and nothing you need to deal with yourself. Someone is like actually staring at me in the flat next door. So I'm going to finish this video now, guys. I'm waffling on that anyway, but if anyone ever wants to message me about how they feel, how they think they feel, I'm here to chat. Such a cliche, but if you love yourself, you will have room to love others. I really appreciate the time you've taken to watch this video. So feel free to like it, feel free to dislike it, whatever you want to do, that's up to you. I'm starving now, so I'm going to go and have some dinner. So I encourage everyone to love themselves, respect themselves, and sometimes put themselves first when needed. Love you all. Ciao.